Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Obviously, it's been a very big week for Call of Duty in general. We've had multiple different Vanguard reveals. We've had some other news and information come out. Yesterday was probably one of the biggest days in Call of Duty in a long time because Activision put out this whole blog post and trailer about the Ricochet Anti-Cheat system for Warzone and for Vanguard and for all Call of Duties moving forward, right? And of course, the anti-cheat has been the biggest thing and the most requested thing that we've had for Warzone pretty much since it launched, because the game is just riddled with cheaters and hackers and modders and all sorts of other sketchy players, right? And we all thought it was great news. They announced the Ricochet anti-cheat system. It's kernel level. They've got all sorts of big plans for it. And today we got some very bad news about the anti-cheat for Warzone. We also have some other news going on as well with some future updates for Warzone. So as we break it all down today, if you enjoyed the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. Really does help grow the channel. And of course, if you're new here or if you haven't already subscribed, feel free to click that sub button, tap that bell icon. That way you can always guarantee you're up to date with everything going on in COD, news, updates, loadouts, tips. It is all right here every single day. And also, right now, Code WARZONE is actually 30% off on all G Fuel products. So if you want to stock up in time for Vanguard's launch, or if you want to stock up for the Haunting event in Warzone, right now is a fantastic time to do so. Code WARZONE has it covered on anything on the G Fuel site. So when it comes to the anti-cheat, like I said, yesterday was huge because we finally got official details on the anti-cheat coming with Vanguard and coming with the Pacific update for Warzone. We've known about the anti-cheat and the fact that it was coming to the game for a while now, but we didn't know any, actual details, official details on it, how it was going to behave and work and how it would function in general. And yesterday we covered it in a new video. If you guys haven't caught that one yet, by all means, feel free to check it out. But we went in depth about how the Ricochet anti-cheat is implementing itself into Warzone through the kernel level. It's going to help with security. It's going to help actually learn how cheats are working in games. So if someone is using an aimbot or a wall hacking game that it's not immediately detecting, then it's going to learn that. It has machine learning built in, so it'll evolve over time and be able to pretty much combat any and all new cheats as time goes on, right? But in typical Call of Duty fashion, it's never that simple and it's never that easy. Today, it came out via various data miners and other insiders in the community, and it was officially tweeted out by Charlie Intel, which is usually my rule of thumb for, hey, it's probably some big news here. The tweet says, Call of Duty's new Ricochet anti-cheat has reportedly had some aspects leaked online in certain forums, and certain individuals are trying to reverse engineer it. Activision has not confirmed if this leak is legit. We are unable to also confirm it. We'll update as we hear more, but the fact that this is circulating around, and I've seen some images of people apparently having it, like the source code for it going around, is not good news, because that means that all these cheat developers, the certain individuals being referenced here are the nerds that create cheats. Their moms must be very proud. They're gonna basically try and look at the source code for this, try and break it down and reverse engineer it so they can figure out how to bypass it with their wall hacks and with their aimbots, so they can continue to make those and push those live for whoever's buying these, right? So this basically allows cheaters, if this is legit, this allows cheater developers and cheaters out there to figure out what's going on with this anti-cheat and basically learn about it. And then it becomes this battle of fighting fire with fire, because obviously, as I just said, the Ricochet anti-cheat is starting out, and Activision has already confirmed they're going to continue to build and evolve this anti-cheat as time goes on. It's going to learn new things about what's going on in game with Chronuses, even with recoil and stuff like that, and different aimbots and wall hacks, whatever else is being used in game. So as new things appear in game that are illegitimate, it's going to learn those and eventually be able to counter those. And it turns into, as mentioned, this fire versus fire battle, where now if cheat developers can get their hands on the source code and bypass it and get cheats into the game, Activision's going to learn that, the anti-cheat will learn that, then it'll get fixed, they'll try and do the same thing again, and it's just this battle of who can, outbest the other one time and time again. It's a never-ending thing, and truly, we're never going to fully 100% stop cheaters in Warzone. It's never going to happen. That's an unreasonable goal. But the fact that it's not even out yet and it's apparently getting leaked is very concerning, to say the least. However, all that said, it's not the end of the world, right? Because at the end of the day, this is not the fully finished anti-cheat. It's not even implemented into the game yet. Ricochet does not exist in Warzone or in Cold War or in Modern Warfare yet. It's going to be coming, as we know, later this year to Vanguard and with the Pacific update to Warzone. what we have in game right now is not even anything close to what this is going to be. So that said, we still have like a month and a half before this is rumored to be released into Warzone with the Season 1 update, with the Pacific update at the start of December or end of November. This anti-cheat could be evolving as we speak, and probably is. They're fine-tuning it, they're refining it, they're making it better each and every single day. So the source code that got leaked, it could be the one that is, in effect right now. It could be the source code from 2 months ago, 3 months ago. It's truly not something we'll probably ever learn just because that's internal stuff, but it's definitely probably not going to be the finished product and the finished anti-cheat, which gives Activision sort of a one-up, because regardless of when this anti-cheat releases, this exact situation was going to happen after it's implemented into the game. All these cheat developers and everyone will be able to access the source code for it anyways by certain means. So this day was coming. I just don't think anyone expected it to happen already a month and a half before the anti-cheat is implemented into the game. Obviously, we cover news here. Not all of it is good, unfortunately. I hate being the bearer of bad news. It's not fun. But this is definitely pretty wild. And even if this is not 100% accurate to what's really going on right now, I think it is worth talking about. The anti-cheat is not a 100% foolproof thing that's going to stop every single last cheater. Hence why it's going to evolve and learn things over time. That's why it has machine learning built into it. So definitely some interesting stuff there. Maybe not interesting in the best way, but it's interesting nonetheless. As I mentioned earlier, there are a few other updates I wanted to talk about that should be coming to Warzone here pretty soon. Of course, we just had the update earlier from today with all the playlists and everything. Already covered that in its own video. Feel free to go and check that out. But on the Trello board, they've actually updated some things recently. There's 2 things that are selected as fixed scheduled now, or listed as fixed scheduled, meaning in the coming days, they should be fully fixed in game. That is the operator tab, basically not allowing players to select specific operators in game. Then also the armory. There's issues where you can't select certain blueprints on certain guns. You can't go into your armory and view certain blueprints there either. So the gunsmith in general is very buggy and very out of whack right now. They are aware of it. They apparently do have fixes scheduled for that. Alongside those was also the whole FPS issue and lagging issue on the main menu, which was already fixed. So those updates should be coming out in the coming days. Not the craziest things, but just quality of life stuff that definitely needs some fixing because it's pretty annoying to run into in game right now. But they are working on those. Just a few small updates there, and obviously the larger issue with the whole anti-cheat situation. If anything comes of that, I'll be sure to keep you guys updated. Stick it right here for everything going on in COD every single day. News, updates, intel, leaks, rumors, tips, you name it. It is right here on the channel. So feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. As I mentioned earlier, right now, Code WHosImmortal gets you 30% off everything on the G Fuel site. Tubs, shaker cups, starter packs, hydration, whatever it may be, Code WHosImmortal has you covered there. Seriously appreciate all you guys using my code. But that's going to do it for this one. Quick little video on some pretty dramatic stuff going on. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Until next time, though, take it easy. Have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.